Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check. 19, 44, 65, 64, 65. Check nine.
On first down, Strong. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a first down throw. Watson gets it to Strong. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so.
Yo, what's the score in the game?
Involved, they feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go
68-60?
Throwing again on
second. Yeah, 68-60.
Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
I said 68-60.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
Needed that.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Oh, you one of those niggas.
Nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
I took.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 27, Watson. The catch made by Hopkins.
It is. We are.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup.
Oh, Tim wrote me. Tim wrote me too. That's crazy. I forgot. I told him. Blazing a party? He got me muted?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there.
Oh, he told me to invite him. He told me to invite him like 20 minutes ago. I forgot I told this nigga to play. Okay. Tell him nigga don't know. He's on Fortnite right now. I just sent him an invite. I'm gonna see if he joined. If he joined, I'm gonna tell him.
On second down now. Strong. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
GG's.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Nah. GG's.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Nigga just like Giannis go off.
What now? 180. 52 come on. Pick it up, guys.
Yo, I was just watching Giannis get locked up,
The
man.
man from
So it's
Utah,
hard to
this is
believe.
Aaron Jones. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first
Yeah,
downs.
nah, that was
Give
bad.
the defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yo, I thought that game was in the bag, bro. I was like, wow, Mookie.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable.
And then I just
lately.
seen this
think that
nigga
goes all the
just
way
do
back,
dumb shit.
Not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams.
Give me
He
that
doesn't
right
care at
back.
this point.
Oh my
To
God.
throw his
That's,
car.
oh yeah, that's all
And it's going
box.
to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
I didn't even think Eli had that in his arsenal. Mom and Dad about to lock that down.
Punter, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon.
Yo, bro, you keep giving that to Gallinari like, like Gallinari about to get up and throw that shit.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Nah, Eli's wide. Eli just missed a layup while Giannis had his badge. He missed 2 layups with Giannis with his badge.
The Texans offense ready to go
Split
here for
gag.
their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in
First one's
7.
finished.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football.
Yeah, man, I got Eli in the final. No, I'm lying.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the
Pretty
turnover.
gay. Yo, bro, you just gave this nigga MVP, bro. Like, you just... Yo, bro, he just solidified it. Nigga got 60 right now. He got...
That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough.
Yo, nigga said you been ducking them, Tim, bro. What's up with that, bro?
Keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that
Oh,
you
shit.
described.
Niggas is
He's able
coming
to
for
do
you
just
already. Yo, everybody in this chat, bro, said, yo, everybody in the league said you been ducking them, bro. You been ducking smoke, bro? Nigga should have put Blades in the league, too, so we could pack that nigga cold. Nigga cold.
King with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first.
Oh,
and
nah.
10.
Oh, nah, I'm clipping that. Oh, nah, I'm clipping that. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Yo, he is dirt. Yo. Nah, I'm getting off. I don't even want to watch this no more. Yo, man, your man Eli just missed a wide open layup. Wait, Giannis Antetokounmpo. For the record, he was about to break Melo's record and missed a wide open layup. For the most points on the Knicks.
Executed it to perfect. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Nigga had a wide open layup and missed. I told you. I told you. Fresco just solidified his MVP.
They come up in an offset eye.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's scared. Ducking smoke. ducking smoke. I told you, he been ducking smoke, bro. It took me like a week to play this nigga just so I could pack him up.
His 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Koo, up
Nigga
and
whack
good.
anywhere.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Tim is scary right now. He ain't game chat though.
We play to win. Let's go.
I felt him.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance.
No, wait, not me.
That mythological thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right?
Listen, Vic here.
The interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
FaceTime BP.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Making a FaceTime call to BP Ballard Park alternation mark.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Cool, Vic. FaceTime Mookie.
30, they'll come up with a 2nd and
Making a
5.
FaceTime call to Mookie.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Strong. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Watson rolling to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I'm here all day. Watch safety green.
Yo, why niggas is coming for D Wavy again, bro? Niggas like, yo, if you think big niggas say if you think D Wavy is nice at
across midfield and
100%
inside the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 for the Texans.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities.
Nobody not really like
controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under
You think
center.
D-Wavy is
He creates
nice?
space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
I told you, bro. Tim talking about.
On 1st down, Watson.
No, I'm not.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this
I was rolling like,
inside
yo,
the
you ducking
25.
smoke.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Wrapped him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get
Big
him the football
Frody, he's
in
not
the passing game.
in the arena.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, QB, come on. Check Mike, now. Alert. Hayward, screen. Watch the screen. Check Mike 99, Mike 99. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check Mike 99, Mike 99.
Here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, 59. Watch the safety creep. Safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting...
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
After the sack,
I just got on the mic. I obviously didn't hear that, right?
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Yo.
Throwing on 1st down.
Yo, Tim said he not playing niggas, bro. He said, stop. I said, you ducking smoke. He said, stop it. Teams is stacked. Niggas fix the draft. I put LMFAO cat. I put LMFAO cat. He's put the laugh emoji. You ducking. Yo, hold on. I'm gonna call you right back.
Escaping the pressure right.
Yo, Tim is ducking. Ducking smoke.
Down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 42.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tucking it.
Niggas fixed the draft, bro.
1st down.
Now Carr.
Yeah.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Nah, your team not the dirtest, bro. Your team not dirt, bro.
You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance
My son
with
Frank.
what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter
nah.
to change things.
Coronavirus.
yeah. His team stacked.
And that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
His team is good, but he just dirt.
And
so you might win.
Coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
Yeah, he won't play you, bro. You ducking smoke. He got Giannis, but I ain't gonna lie. He whack.
As well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy.
You don't hear him talking on the mic?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I could have sworn I was hitting from my head.
There was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
I fell him.
Now is this one sent away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complimentary football, because them doing that Puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Reset. 19. Mike Bobo. I got it. Hey, 59. 44. Echo. 44. Hey, keep it up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Mike's Bobo. Go. 54 is down. He's coming. Step it up.
On first down, it's Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get to him, but a great return.
Yo, he said after the Fortnite game, we're going to play you, Eli.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close.
Yeah, bro. When he said that, I was like, wow.
Offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Too cold.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown.
They got bench up, nigga.
And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point.
Nah, it's the funniest nigga, bro.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Funniest nigga, greasy nigga.
This is fielded at the goal line.
My boy.
Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra
Nah,
yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Like, it's good for the baby, they say. I don't know why.
This is fielded at the goal
I don't know how, but that's what they say.
Now a hit and a loose football.
They said it's better. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored,
probably make
right?
another
Just
one
took the
anyway.
lead. Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
He's calling.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Now.
Watch Mike.
180. 180. We're good. You 180. Bring it on.
Mike 52.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Oh, yeah.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
637.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really, from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What down? 180.
Get in the weight room. Tight dog.
That's it.
Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
You're mine.
He's checking.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now he's going to go up top over the middle. It got his man complete. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And we got to get to the ball. Orbit. The ball. Let's keep moving.
Watson on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. In for the score, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Again, it's Watson. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on... Hey, watch 85. Watch 85.
From the gun, it's Carr.
Watch quick. You ain't going nowhere.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Carr completes it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a play fake here on first down, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case, they managed to get it done.
On second down now, it's Jones. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw, it's Carr. Flushed out right, eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 10, the 40, the 30. 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Now a toss coming right side. Strong. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2. Right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line.
Deuce right, Chief. Check. Check. 734. Deuce.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. Back now in Houston. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, 44.
Watson. Here we go. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
On 3rd down, Strong. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
What's the run? They're running it. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
On 1st down, Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A gain of 37. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Yeah. 54. 54. Fresno. Close. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Shift. Hey, 59.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
93. Bravo.
To throw is Carr. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw, Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
Hey, 734.
I fouled you. Respectfully.
93. 93.
Now Carr.
Respectfully, though.
Throwing left side.
Yo, Eli, what happened, bro?
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop at 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They'll run on first down. Jones.
Bro, how many niggas does they have?
It'll be 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second.
Yeah, bro, I'm already getting tight.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Oh my God, bro.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back.
Nah, the way the 4th one ended, bro, that shit was pretty good. I fucked with it.
And he is out of bounds.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just letting you know that shit was
pick up there, and it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Carl come up here with a 1st and 10.
Bro, oh my God. Yo, I keep dying. She just gave me tight. I might start cheesing. I might start shooting them from right here. Nah. I don't think the first one got that.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. 29.
Yeah. What the fuck you doing online though?
Into the red zone, it's Carr. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Now, 52, block 52. 180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180.
I don't think you got it, son. 52's the mic, boys. 52. I got it. My 52, my 52. Stay with me.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it.
Bro, who the fuck are these niggas? Niggas act like they in the Matrix or something, bro.
Taking the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Bro, he's cheesing right now, bro.
Focus set. 19.
Yeah, he is. I already hear it.
On first down. Strong. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick here is good. And
What's the
that's
score?
going to tie things up now at 28. It's a little teaching moment here.
What?
Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death.
I ain't gonna lie.
First team
Once
to
you get
score
the lead,
wins, but
it's
no
hard to come
longer.
back from that.
Now, if the team receives the
Giannis
ball,
out the
scores
box.
a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Yo, why don't you just switch and put your son on? Marcus Sol, Giannis.
Come on, man. Let's go.
You say he was playing. If he playing computer D, I'm gonna tell him what to do.
The Texans offense
That's right.
ready to go here for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously a touchdown.
Oh,
to win.
nah. That's bad work,
Teams
Sim.
around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going
Yeah, bro.
downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used
Feel like
to
I
just
didn't
going
scare
downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to
You
make
do that against me.
transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack.
But
put the
have
ball
you
in
not
the
played
end zone,
computer
and
defense
lead
against
it
me?
up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
But have you done it?
As we said, they control their own
Can you
destiny
answer
now.
the question? That's not the question I'm asking. It's a yes or no question. Have you played computer defense against me?
Switch, switch, switch.
All right, you just lied. So
First throw
No, I'm not. I
to
said
Watson.
period.
Gets it to Strong.
exactly. So that's why it's not hard. Even though you haven't done it in the league, you've done it previously.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how
What you
complicated
mean? Here they
that
come.
is. Well, this was an
There's
excellent
more?
read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt
Bro,
the play.
what? Oh my. Bro, this shit's trash.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Bro, how is he showing me through the wall, bro?
Choose the Mike. I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike 2. Mike 2.
From the 50, it's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Dancing to his left. Strong grabs it over the middle. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, fourth down, this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay,
he's trying to run baseline every time.
Make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
You stupid, bro?
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
44! 44, check.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
Yeah.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
I'm here all day. Showing it. Show 31. Check 4.
They'll try the left side. Strong. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Easy work.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that
We
most
charge my
offensive
headset for
coordinators
it,
are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football
I'm
first
not even
down,
choking on
I've
the
got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Alert 3.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Check his set. You 18. Double tight. Hey. 4 down. Check 15. Check 15.
On 2nd down, it's Warner, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
You got it.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check 24. SOS.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case,
it sounded like 10 just went up 20.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead.
What's the
They're
score,
able to
though?
put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Who said that, me? Yeah. Nigga.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. He's picked off just shy of midfield. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
You was just up, OD.
It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
No way. Yo, bro, this game just lines me. Oh, no, they line me. Yo, this game just did some dirty shit.